No, I think Ben actually, how are you, mate? I think the opposite. Quite often when we don't schedule it, we get more
We do.
idiots in, but
We'll see.
we'll see. We
We'll
don't,
see.
you know, it's not, this isn't for those people, it's for you guys and for us, and just to say hello.
Wobbly.
We're on these giant,
We're by the big chairs.
there's somebody next door to us. These are like, who's that? Adrian.
Adrian Roman, hi.
How are you?
Cool.
So I hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's well. We are super good. The weather's really warm at the moment, and but the evenings are coming lovely and cool, so it's beautiful. We're very lucky.
A bit of a breeze.
Yeah, a bit of a breeze.
Yeah. It's good set up here, but I'll get down.
We'll sit here for a little while and see who's in.
That's cool.
How is everybody? So, Ben, you encouraged me. You got thanks to Ben Stone. You'll see his name in the comments, and one of the moderators also for encouraging me to come on. Him to thank, and a few others that have mentioned it on other social media as well. But I did get prompted today by Ben, so we are here. We are here. It's just there seems, hey KP, it just seems there's not a great deal.
Oh, stones. It's like our Owens.
Yeah, oh, you've lost it off you. You're just Ben now.
Yeah,
Ben.
so you're just Ben. But Michael says still locked down in Ireland. Oh dear.
Oh man.
Yes.
What is the world? What is the world? Lockdown. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. I can't. Well, I got a button my mouth. Don't start me.
Don't wind him up.
Don't wind me up.
KP's is locked up in Toronto. Well, you're joining us here in Merida.
We're lucky in Merida, Mexico. There's a nice expat community here with a lot of masked Nazis that are always there to sort of lend a hand. These are the people, sadly, and I will have a little say, but these are the people that are the worst of the worst of the worst, getting down off their sort of like self-righteous cross to sort of spew their bile at everyone. Anyway, let's get on.
Unconscious Truth said it makes no sense. And Ben says most of the businesses in Barbados are reopened. Cool.
Good.
I know it's a bit dirty.
It's filthy. It's filthy. I'm getting down because is my backside or does my backside look big in this? Does it look?
Watch me get down.
No, I won't film. I won't film you struggle down. Have we cleaned that?
Yeah, probably. We usually sit in the other chair, but we sat in that one today.
This is the big chair. Just have a little turn around. This is the piazza. I'm not sure the name of this place, but you'll see there's a lot of people come here and just sit and chill, which is nice. Buenas noches. Buenos dias. So we're going to take you for a little walk of downtown Merida tonight. Merida.
Now, I'm on the town Wi-Fi, so we'll see whether I can keep it going. Otherwise, I have to tell it to you.
Okay.
Oh, got my hair.
So there's all these girls, these Yucatan ladies selling all their sort of wares, and it reminds me a little bit of, there are thousands of these girls here. You see one there and one across the street. It reminds me a little bit of Sapa. You know what I think of Sapa.
You love Sapa.
And here, look, the ponies. These are the pony riders. You can, for anywhere from 200 to 500 pesos, you can get a pony for 45 minutes or so. And
Adrian says Merida is absolutely beautiful, amazing place. I heard.
It is beautiful. I think it's one of those places probably best to come in the late autumn and early spring, because it's getting hot. I mean, we're talking.
Yeah, over winter.
Yeah, winter time's good, but everyone says it does get really warm, like 40 degrees, but really humid. It's fine for Michelle and I. We're used to the heat, but some of you might find it a bit oppressive, and it's hard to go out in the daytime, isn't it? A little bit. And everybody, a few of the guys we know have said it's a little unusually hot. So, story of our life. Let me turn the camera around and show you the streets. So you can see there's another pony and trap there, and lovely colours. lovely colours of the building. So artisan area. And they sell a lot of these lovely, now I think the origin of the hammock comes from this area. And you'll see there's another one of those seats, but they've painted that one up black. But these seats, the reason we were sat on that big seat is they're famous here in Merida. You're going to see a lot more of those seats all over the town centre. And that one there is like an oversized one.
Actually, aren't they?
They are comfortable because actually the benches here in the town centre are like sitting on piano wires. They're not good. I'll show you some in a moment, but
I reckon it's so you don't stay too long.
Yeah, you can sit on the benches for a short time and your backside gets really sore. But those little love seats, you know, I think they're called love seats because you can sit, you know, and talk to your affectionate other and sit sort of facing each other. We'll show you in a minute.
So Ben says that was something he was thinking about it as well, Steve. Compared to the UK, the colour of the buildings in Barbados are just so more interesting. I've seen many green, orange and blue buildings.
Yeah, look at this, Ben. Look at the colours. Really beautiful, typical Mexicana.
Hi, Petri.
Typical Mexicana. And there's some beautiful old buildings down here as well. Real, like mansions, really. Although this is an old. Oh, look at this place.
These places just go deep, 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 don't they?
Yeah. Lovely, lovely properties. So how are you? Who is that, Petri?
Petri says hello, Stephen.
G'day, Petri. How are you? We're showing you down before the sun goes down too heavy. We're about sunset now. I think it's about 5:30 in the afternoon. No, 6:30. And there's an ice cream place. Here's a geletta. Helado, they call it. Helado es obscuro. I'm not sure what that. Wow, look at this. Man, that is an old looking. You see cars here that really should not be on the road.
I've lost my connection, but I think I'll rejoin down here, so I'm not
Okay,
too worried.
all right. We'll catch up. Michelle will catch up on the comments a little bit later. I can always, I hope we don't get the, let me just see if I can tether Michelle. Okay. Let's make sure we don't get disconnected. You can tether on to me.
Okay, let's see if we can.
So Michelle's going to tether to my phone so she can check on the comments. I can kind of see them flipping up, so don't worry, I am monitoring them. This town is particularly famous, or this region, the Yucatan area of Mexico, is famous for making the hammocks as well. And they do some beautiful hammock making. Merida, Merida. And there's more police than you can shake a stick at. Look, you're in this walk down here. If you don't see 20 police cars, I'd be surprised. So there's a lot of police presence, which is. It's really unusual to see a police car without his lights on. I think that's almost the first one. They normally have the lights flashing all the time. So it's a grid system. So the streets are all numbered, uneven numbers running south to east, and even numbers
east to west.
East to west. Thank you, Michelle. And the even numbers are the main streets that run down the centre. But look at that. It's almost Italian looking, almost Romanesque, that building.
So Petri said she's good, she's making dinner, and then everybody's liking the VW.
Yeah, there's loads of Vochos, VW Beetles, and there's loads of combis as well here. But
Arthur Larson says, hi guys.
Hey Arthur, but some of the combis, man, they would be condemned almost. The girls here, they all sell handmade garments. So these beautiful, the name? Blusa, just a blouse. So these are like hand-stitched, Yucatan hand-stitched blouses. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
A 120.
120?
Sí, hasta 100.
No, gracias. And they sell all these beautiful hand-stitched blouses. But if you walk down this street, 100 girls will ask you.
They'll show you the white one first. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
they always seem to show the white one. Not the right one, the white one.
White one.
So the sun is starting to go down. You are in Merida, in the Yucatan.
So Ben says, how dare you not buy 100 of them, Steve?
What was the price? I repeated the price,
Yeah,
but I actually didn't
wait,
acknowledge. Was it?
What you said.
No.
Sequenta. Something sequenta. I don't know. Somebody tell us.
What did she say?
Spanish.
I do understand. understand the numbers. The only thing is, when you're vlogging sometimes, or you're making these live streams, you don't pay attention to what you're saying.
Yeah, and I don't need 100, Ben, so it's all right.
Michelle has a new blouse.
I do. I have a new blouse. And you have a new shirt.
And I have a new shirt. And don't we look dapper?
Yes.
Felipe Carrillo Puerto. This building.
So hey, Steve, Michelle and Steve, my brother Abhishek and I are watching from India.
Hey, Abhishek.
Once again, love your glasses.
Is it our Abhishek?
I believe so.
Hey, Abhishek, how are you, man? Or maybe you're another Abhishek, I'm not sure.
You're welcome.
I have a friend.
So Cheap Shot Photography. Hey, Tim, how are you?
Tim, how are you, man?
And I am here, says Ciento 120, thank you.
Was it Ciento 20?
Yes.
So look, not bad. I mean, that's about about $7.
7 Australian?
$7 Australian, not bad. Probably about $5. And they on this, look at this beautiful old church here. I mean, they look quite plain, but inside they're quite elegant. But look at this thing. And this isn't the big church. This is the small church, or one of the many small churches. Do you want to have a look inside? Does anyone want to have a look inside? Yeah, and they've got an archway across here. I don't know if they're getting prepared for the Easter celebrations, but
I am here, says €5 for that blouse.
€5.
Petri said, you do indeed look down there. That colour looks great on you, Michelle. Thank you, Petri.
Look at the beautiful inside and the paintings on the wall. There's a great big piece of artwork there. Look at the size of that painting.
Petri wants you to go in. Beautiful.
I don't want to go in, Petri. I'll go to the doorway because I've got to put my mask on if I go in and be, I don't want to be disrespectful either. So if you don't mind, I'll just film from here, from the doorway. And there's a lovely smell coming off these. A lovely smell coming off this reef.
I think maybe they're getting ready for Easter.
Yeah, they will be.
Yeah.
And here the guy's selling the sombreros and the hammocks, which are particularly famous here in Yucatan. Hola, buenas noches. ¿Cuánto cuesta the
Pesos, 500.
pesos?
500.
500. So 500 pesos for a white hammock, and the sombrero about 300 pesos. Mixed, yeah?
Different price.
See, yeah, I know.
And the cheap one is for 150.
So with this type of straw hat, the Panama style hat, where they weave them, so they vary in prices. So the ones in the I'll turn the camera. So the ones in the middle, they're not so expensive. They're more simple with a not woven. But this one here is maybe a little more expensive.
Yes.
Quante?
Yes, 350.
350. So you can tell by the weave, this one's a better quality. So this gentleman's here out.
Better quality this one.
See, you have a better also.
Yes, sir.
See, okay. So this one is more fino. Fino. If you look at the hats, you can see the fineness of the weave on these ones. So this is quite a pretty looking one. Same price.
So this is for 750.
So you can see, looks good on me, yeah. Okay. So,
That's a really good one.
yeah, that's nice. And they put a ribbon around it if you want, and it's a nice. This guy's here every day. Thank you, gracias. See, speaks English as well.
The saxophonist says hi. And Abhishek says definitely a
That's
different
it.
Abhishek, but definitely up for being friends.
All right, Abhishek. I have a friend in Delhi
You're absolutely amazing.
called.
We admire you.
See, I know. I love the parade.
Yes, tomorrow.
Tomorrow for.
Tomorrow evening.
Oh, okay.
Santa Lucia.
We will look. Thank you,
Yes,
man.
look at. You are English one.
No, Australian.
Australia.
See.
What you cannot see before the closing, okay? Because everything here is the same thing. You can see Santa Lucia is the same thing. What you can must see before closing, go to the warehouse. Today is Domingo. Today is open the warehouse, the Mayan warehouse. Just right to
I
the
know
corner.
this one. We've been here a long time.
Yeah.
It's okay, yeah.
Been to
No problem.
Mundo Maya?
Yes, we have. Thank you. Thank you, man. There's always a place well worth visiting. These guys are nice. They're never impolite, really. We find anyway, or pushy.
But there's always a parade on.
There's always a parade on, but I've never seen one. There's been a parade on here ever since and it's usually tomorrow, right?
Always tomorrow.
And if you say, yeah, I'm interested in the parade, they'll try to arrange to meet you and take you to buy some rubbish. Sorry, not rubbish. Should take you to buy some stuff. I shouldn't be so.
The two photographers said that suits you, that was a hat. And Ben said, don't know if that's a good price. 300 Mexican is 1980.
No, it's not a good price. That is not the normal price for a hat if you're buying it here in Merida, but it's a starting price. And to be honest, no, I'm not gonna guess. You probably get a hat like that for quite a bit less.
We're in a very touristy
But this is the heart of Centro, and it's and these guys always selling the no. Guys, they sell the cigars. It's okay. It's okay. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
$500.
500 pesos.
$500. Wow.
25 American.
500 pesos. Cinco.
Yeah, I need money. Normalmente 2,000.
Okay. This guy selling cigars.
He suddenly realised his mistake there.
500 pesos for some cigars. Now I can tell you they won't be Havana cigars. They'll probably by the time you get them home and light them up, and luckily in this day and age they can kind of wear the mask, so you come back and say, I bought cigars off you. No, it's not my brother, it's my friend, somebody else. Sorry, my friend.
Sneha, which is Abhishek, says, I'm from Delhi too.
All right. Well, we are friends then, Abhishek. We are friends. So, and these shops down here, they're all selling Panama hats and beautiful touristy type items. That woven cloth you see, and what's the other thing they sell? Hammocks, sombreros.
Mexican shirts.
Sombreros and Panamas. Now, this is what you normally see with the police. They normally got the lights on, and there's lots of them on the streets. Thank you.
So Ben says, isn't it getting annoying having to correct everybody that asks if you're English?
No, because everybody who speaks English is English in a way,
American.
right? You're either American, Canadian, Australian, British, wherever you are or around the world. And we're of English heritage, so we're English Australians. We're Australian English, but you know.
We don't mind.
Now you saw the church just now. Who was saying? Petri was saying. Who was saying go in? But look at this one. This one is much bigger. What is this, Santa Lucia? No.
No, this is the no, I don't know what this church is.
Okay, we're going to cross.
This is the Central Plaza Grande. We'll find out what the church is.
We'll
Started off at Santa Lucia.
look at this. Like, isn't it almost Romanesque, Italian? But it's obviously Spanish in heritage.
Look at that sky up there. Unconscious Truth says, very nice, thanks for doing a live stream.
Oh, you're always welcome. I wish I could do more. I just don't feel that we've got a lot to share at the moment. But, you know, we are going to, let me just turn around. We are going to, are we going to slow up on the joggle stuff?
Yeah, I think
We're probably going to have a little slowdown. I know some of you might get upset by that. So please, anyone who's watching this that watches the joggle videos, the walk from top of Scotland down to England, we're probably going to slow down on those videos shortly so that I can concentrate more on sharing our Mexican experience with you. So please forgive me. It might be that we even stop for a month or two.
We're going to still continue to edit them, but it's editing and putting them up, and then that's
Yeah,
that
it's just a lot of work. We're not having enough time to do stuff here. So look at this church. This is much bigger. Look, you can scale it against the... They spray you. See, he's got like a bottle of bleach probably, and he's spraying you over. So when you leave, everybody's wearing white. Everybody's wearing white. But look at this building. What are they spraying you with? Can you imagine?
Says wow, and Ben says, how long are you staying in Merida?
We're staying here for about a month or so. Ben, we were using it as an opportunity to catch up, but we really need to start showing you some of this beautiful country. And it's going to be at the expense of the joggle walks, but I know people want to see them, but I don't think anyone urgently needs to see them. So what we'll do is slow down a little bit on those at our discretion, and then when we're ready, we will start to share those videos again. Please, you know, get your point over. Whoops! Pretty little horse and trap. She's got some interesting blue hair.
Yeah, very long. I want to say before I forget, thank you to Jane Lyle for our PayPal gift. It was a little while ago, Jane. I'm sorry we've not said thank you before, but
yes,
thank
you,
you
Jane. Did we not say thank you to Jane in one of the live streams? No. Anyway, if we didn't, Jane, thank you very much for the PayPal. And I know you said about getting something nice. We did and have, but you know.
We are going to
get it means a lot to us. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Oh, I know where I wanted to go. Before we cross the road, let's go back. When we uncross the road, we're going to uncross this road, effectively crossing it. You'll see here that they want people also to walk under these like tents that are spraying some sort of chemical down onto you, onto people that walk under them. I'm not keen on that. I don't know where they get the idea. And a friend of ours who was here, an American gentleman, lovely guy, was actually saying that he went to one of the, what are the rock pools called?
Sorry?
What are the rock pools called?
Cenotes.
Cenotes. So he went to a cenote and they wanted to spray him with some chemical before he got into the cenote. And he was saying, you know, what is happening if they're spraying you in a chemical? They won't let you go into the cenotes. You are going to see this ahead of us in a minute. It's quite interesting. Cenotes are like natural rock formations.
You can hear him over the music. It's very nice.
So the churches, look at this. And they won't let you go into these places with any perfumes. They always say, please don't wear perfumes, don't wear any chemicals, don't wear any makeup, because it affects greatly the natural sort of ecosystem in the ponds. And now they're spraying you with some chemical before you can go in there, a bit like they're doing here. And that can't be good. Can't be good. So you notice these guys. So the first guy is completely white. The second guy has silver socks on. The next one has silver leggings.
White shorts.
White shorts. The next guy has a silver midriff, so he's got like trousers on or pants. I don't know what the guy after him's wearing. Some sort of interesting combination. Maybe a sort of rolled down leotard. And then the last guy's all silver. So I thought we'd just come in and you can hear. Let's have a little listen. Can you hear that? This is from the cathedral next door. So we can't go in for obvious reasons and just start filming. But you can hear it and it does sound beautiful. Look at this place. Look at the ceiling. Now, ordinarily, these doors would be open for the service and you could go in this way. But like bars and restaurants and churches, pretty much everything in the city has been shut down. There's only one entrance in. You're not allowed to go in the second entrance. So even churches, of course.
What kind of nonsense is that? Since when did some idiots start thinking spraying chemicals on your body helps prevent COVID? Lol.
Absolutely. Don't start me, Ben. Don't start me.
That's what I did the other day, but I was stood next to them.
But it is. A guy was saying, it's a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? Counterproductive to be. Look, the lady's come in. She had her arms up, and then behind you is the avenue of. I don't know what these guys are meant to be. Whether they're sort of in a crucifix state or just looking up at the heavens. Beautiful glass ceiling above us. Merida. Beautiful town. City, I suppose. I'd kind of call it a town, but it is a city, I think.
The capital of Yucatan.
It's the capital, but it's a small centre, so it's really easy to walk and navigate. Very pretty. The people are very warm and friendly. Unfortunately, they have gone through several months of lockdown, and people are a bit like anywhere else in the world. They're a bit shell-shocked and tired and just, there's a sense of the stuffing's been knocked out. But this is the first weekend that they've opened up the centre park to some events. There usually are, we're just going to cross over into it. There usually are a lot of food stalls in the centre, but because of, is that Mona? I just see. No, you're blown. No, I just thought I saw Mona's comment.
Bruno says hi. Hi, Gordon.
Gordon, how are you, mate? Oh,
That's what they were.
so we're going to cross over. Probably. It will all be in Spanish. There's generally no English, and I haven't consulted. I'm a lazy tourist. I know nothing. But normally,
How are you both? We're good, Mona. Thank you.
normally this piazza, this central plaza, is full of food stalls, and there's lots of eateries. But because of that.
These weren't here,
But this is the first time we've been here where they've had these canvases, and we've been here nearly 3 or 4 weeks now. Working hard for you guys, working hard, editing and putting stuff together, but it is time we start enjoying Mexico and sharing it with you. So that's going to happen.
Bruno says 1:30 here. I know it's 1:30 in the morning in the
Gordon,
UK.
what are you doing, man? I said to Michelle, we're going to go at a time that suits us today, but I really expected nobody in the UK to be up and about. Get to bed. You can watch tomorrow.
I think the clocks have gone forward as well, so that makes it completely no good for anyone in the UK. But we
So
don't
sorry.
know when it's suitable for us.
And it's a beautiful time. Will you look at the square? We're in the centre. There's another church here, and the cathedral is behind us. That one there.
So Petri says, no worries, I get
I
that,
am
like
the
that
Stig.
too. And Gordon says, I am the Stig.
You are the Stig, Gordon. A lot of people won't get that reference, mate.
And Mona says, you're both looking wonderful. Thank you, Mona.
You too, Mona. So we're going to go and stand over. Michelle can go and stand over at them. Go and get the pose at the Merida.
Well, you've got to go the other side because it's
All right.
backwards.
Look, I'll tell you what, here's Michelle stood outside the Merida sign, and all you've got to do is take a screenshot and reverse that into mirror, and you're sorted. So there you go. Where are you? Merida. And no, I'm not going the other side just to photograph it to get one of those endless signs. You can flip it, put it on there. Good day. No, sorry.
Family, Juan Honduras.
Honduras, sí.
No nos apoyas con un cash para baby comida voluntad.
Yeah. So what happened? No, gracias. What happens? The guy here is from Honduras, and he wants some. He hasn't got any money to feed the baby. This is really common in this square. When you come here, there's He doesn't look like he hasn't got any food. He's a fat boy. So everybody will come and tell you their sob story. There's some nice guys. I've kind of befriended one or two of them, and we just sit and chat. There's a guy here in a wheelchair who plays the guitar. It's a lot of fun. But they will always come and give you some story about why they need your money. That is not uncommon throughout Mexico.
It's a very lovely place, and Gunlove says, "Hola."
Hola, hola, good enough. So I thought for a moment the guy was going to say, "Hey, I'm a big fan of YouTube. What are you doing?" No, and it's like, "Yeah, I'm from Honduras. We don't have enough money to feed the baby." I'm sorry. I know a lot of you would be heartbroken at that sort of stuff, but man, I've been too many places around the world to be that much of a softie. I'm desperately going over to get Michelle into the right hand.
I thought you were going to sit.
No.
And our socially distant
Oh, these are the socially distant benches. Look at these here. Look at this. That would make a good thumbnail. Look, Bill and Ben. Bill and Ben, you're not allowed to sit next to each other anymore. So they put a plant pot on each bench.
So I can sit in the middle and be weed.
However,
Yes.
if you really do need to sit next to each other, there is also what they call the courting benches. These are for where obviously the two plant pots on the right are married, and gives you space there. So, there's my friend in the wheelchair with the hats. He wears. Oh, you can't see him.
We put a picture of him up on Instagram, didn't we?
And he plays quite a mean guitar. He says, my brother from another mother."
English is quite good, isn't it?
Yeah, he's kind of fun. These two guys, these are friends of Michelle and I's. We've known these for a while.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah, we got friendly with these guys.
this is Bill and Ben's parents. This is Brenda and Robert.
They've grown up a little bit.
Yeah, they've grown up a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just zoom in quickly. There he is. You might have seen his photograph on Instagram. He goes around, plays the guitar for you for a small fee, but he's actually a nice guy. We can chat with him. But when we first met him, oh my, the sob stories you'd get. But no,
Yeah, now he's cool.
he's cool.
He's cool. Yeah, the first evening when we sat here, we were just bombarded by everyone. We actually were on a phone call to Australia.
Just like this, we were
Just chatting
talking
away.
to family and friends, and people would just come and sit right next to you and start demanding that you gave them your attention. I mean, at the very least, it's rude. So, the sun has gone down, the sky, it's the blue hour. Look at the blue sky up there. It's the blue hour, a lovely time for photographers to be out taking photographs in a beautiful town like Merida.
We've got to be careful where we're going now, we don't suddenly go out of light.
No, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. The phone always picks up the light.
That's
Just dandy. Let's go down. Oh, a message to the Facebook people of Merida. Well, they're not really people of Merida. They're the sort of trolls that used to be in sort of forums years ago, but now they just troll Facebook, and they're always expats. They're never locals. The locals are lovely people. But yeah, I promised that I would wear my mask. Here it is. I've got it on.
On my elbow.
So we have our masks on. To all the mask Nazis out there whose lives are so shallow that all they can do all day is run around beating down on people and spreading their bile. Anyway, it does get darker.
It does, I know. I remember.
It does
You're
get
in the
darker.
square, you've got lights, you see, we've got spotlights on us.
But to the lovely people, and I said to Michelle, and I said to a friend of ours, Rick, if you're watching, Rick 2, not Rick 1, but Rick 1 if you're watching, love you man, Rick 2 if you're watching. Where was I going with
I
that?
have no idea. We got lost on the ricks. So while you're thinking about it, Mona says, seating for gardeners, if there's pot plants for chocolate lovers, I join you there. And Gunnar says, big thanks for uploading the joggle bits.
Welcome, Gordon. And I've enjoyed doing them, and there's, oh man, I can tell you now, I like them a lot. but they get better. They do, but in every sense of the word. More controversial, less controversial, more beautiful, less beautiful. There's a lot of fun. But they take a lot. We have to put them down in a rough cut. Michelle's practicing doing that for me at the moment to try and take the load off. And we're probably gonna take a break anyway.
Just as soon as we get them edited, they go up, and then we think, oh no, we've got a bit more.
Yeah.
So we need a bit of a buffer, don't we?
Yeah, we'll have a talk. We'll talk about it some more probably between now and next week. But we're definitely going to be sharing a bit more of this beautiful world. Or maybe not. I mean, I'm telling you, what I could do with a break.
We will. We'll get there.
We are the least decent YouTubers. I tell you what. Sometimes people say, "You're YouTubers." I say, "Yeah, we're YouTubers," and then I start to think, "Am I a YouTuber really?" I'm the laziest YouTuber you've ever come across.
No, you work hard when you work hard, but sometimes you just, mentally we need a break sometimes.
Yeah. And, I've always said this from the very early days, we have the best audience. We have the best people. I don't mean that in a smarmy sort of way. We have such good people that follow us. But the more you travel, and this year, the way things have gone, there are more and more. Some of you will notice more and more idiots. And occasionally they're sort of leeching. But they're not our people. You guys know that. You guys and girls. God, do you remember when I used to get into trouble just for saying guys?
Hey, guys.
No, guys, I'm not a guy. You call me a guy. You used to get that sort of person in all the time. Don't call me a guy, We're not guys.
You like to keep it real, don't you? Everything that goes
Everything's
on the channel,
real.
we keep it real. It's life. It's our life. If you guys want to come along, that's cool.
Now, even the love seats, look. I've got a little plant pot. So you can't even sit with a friend in the love. Now, this one's completely blocked off, Michelle.
Maybe this one's been overseas. It's in quarantine.
Yeah, this one's doing a quarantine.
Now this plaza, this square has got free Wi-Fi.
Free
and
Wi-Fi?
Free electric, isn't it?
Yeah,
Plug
free.
in
You can
places.
people plug in.
So Ben,
Eric, how are you, man?
upload once a week, live every 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
We'll work it out.
We'll work it out. We will. But I can tell you now, everybody that's watching that does enjoy the joggle stuff, is that there's some really good stuff to come. It really is fun, and if it ends up that we don't get it done for months, then so be it. Dwayne, how are you, mate?
Hi, Dwayne. So Ben says you should still call everyone guys just to annoy the woke people.
Petri, you're right. Yeah, you can tell oh, she's got pretty face painting.
Being somewhere cool.
Little girl's got a butterfly on her face. So yeah, you can always tell the regulars. And not that the trolls might not eventually become regulars. Look, guys, you're going through the D. Through the D. Out to here.
Ingle and on says, hey Stephen Co. And Dwayne says he's not feeling well today.
Dwayne's not feeling well. So here's the Merida sign from the right side. The right side. Everybody rocks up and does their photographs. Sorry to hear that, Dwayne. Oh, she's proven you wrong, Michelle. She's trying to sell you the black one.
They're taking this down. Okay.
Already taken it down, so it's just up for one weekend.
Staying up.
So,
Really enjoying your live stream.
thank you, man. Thank you.
And Eric says, I was just waiting for episode 221. I hope
Eric,
that's not a typo.
No,
I hope it is a typo.
we're getting that way. We're getting that way. I'm going to turn around so you can say hello. All of you can say hello to our friend. So, any questions there, Michelle? Any questions people want to ask us?
So, Mike, Tim says hello from Baton Rouge.
G'day. Who's that?
Mike. And Ben said, are you going for food tonight, Steve?
We will be doing, Ben, but we're not taking you with us. We're not taking you with us.
Hello guys, you want to get a son, amigos?
No, thank you, man. How are you? You good? No, maybe next week. How are you? You good?
I told him I'm in my dinner, brother. You want to hear the song? The best singer in town.
I know you are. You are. You're my brother from another mother, huh? See?
So Ben says, you're not offering me food today. Horrible.
No, I'm not gonna do food because the places we like to eat are not in this area, and it's a good sort of half-hour plus walk before we can get to them. So.
Eagle and On says, we were just down in Porto Vallarta last week. Loved it. First time there. Not been to Porto Vallarta. We've been
Vallarta.
You have tours? Information?
No, thank you.
No, thank you, man.
Welcome, you know. Unconscious Truth Declaration Texas.
G'day, Unconscious Truth.
Mona says, hello, Steve and Michelle's friend.
Do you know what? Normally he's a lot jollier than that. You never know what people's lives are like. He might have had a rough day, or he might be high as a kite for all we know. But usually he's quite chatty.
So Over Rainbow says, oh, okay, that's quite good. Hello from Oceanside, California.
Oceanside, California.
And Wayne says, how's the current music scene in Mexico?
Music is not noise, as they say in Mexico. Something I can only disagree with. Mexicans love their music, and it is nice, but sometimes it's loud.
There's so much street music though, is there? Sort of them guys running around playing.
No, and for Rick One, my dear friend Rick in the UK, we really haven't seen a mariachi band since we got here. We've been looking for one, but there's just not the mariachi that there used to be, and the whole Yucatan Peninsula, whether you're in Cancun or Tulum or here in Merida, is a shadow of its former self. And I don't mean that to be disrespectful to the area, but the locals tell me that this whole town used to have dancing in the streets on the weekend and food stalls on every corner, and all of that has gone. It's still got charm, it's still well worth visiting. I highly recommend it to anyone that wants to come. This is not Sapa, it is not a complete and utter dump. It's a very beautiful town to visit, and the people are charming and lovely, well worth the visit. But it is not the Merida that you would have seen maybe 18 months ago. It's like a wonderful destination that, as you will see in many other places around the world, that's had the stuffing kicked out of it, and the people here are recovering slowly, and they need your visitation. They do not need the morons that troll the internet. They need good people here. They don't want the idiots that won't go out and support the industries. They don't want the idiots that want to force people to sort of socially distance and do all the rubbish that the vacant head people
The Eagle and On
want
says,
to do.
San Diego here.
San Diego.
And Van Val says, hope you're having a beautiful time.
San Diego, is that our San Diego?
San Diego, Eagle and On.
Yeah, well, we don't know what Rick's pseudonym might be. But if it was Rick, he'd be giving us trouble, wouldn't he? Rick 2.
Rick 2.
Rick, there's only one Rick, and that's our lovely friend Rick in the UK. But there is Rick 2 now. Who's
Eagle and On says, no, it's Paul. We'll take it all back then, Paul.
Take it all back.
And Ben says, have those masked idiots been intimidating you on Facebook, Steve?
No, not really, Ben. You know what, I was saying this to a friend just today. If you stand in front of an audience of 1,000 people and everybody's clapping and there's one idiot at the front row sort of going, doing the V sign, that's those people. They mean nothing, they are nothing, they're unimportant people, but they do tend to get all the attention, and that's why they do it, because they are attention-seeking, small-minded, narrow-thinking people who have so limited, they'll probably crawl down off of their sort of righteous cross, sit down in a vegan leather chair and sort of polish the arms with their mouse arm, a little patina of sweat, I'm not allowed to. No,
No.
I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to rant.
Want to know what city we're in?
We are in the beautiful city of Merida. Look.
Give Merida a thumbs up, even if you don't give me
yeah,
one.
even
Come
if
on,
you
there's only
can't
9
be bothered
thumbs
to
up.
give
Come on.
dear Michelle a thumbs up.
Oh, he's got a camera.
He's a tall boy.
He was, he had to duck to go under
We
there.
are in the beautiful city of Merida. The police guy here on the corners directing traffic. Another one over here. And
Over rainbow it says lol, and Ben says vegan leather chair, lol.
yeah, it would be as well, Ben. Sorry, I'm not being sort of like disrespectful to vegans. Yes, I am.
Truth says what a picturesque scene.
It's
beautiful,
very
isn't it?
beautiful, but that's the sort of people you'd be dealing with. Ooh,
Eagle on Owens says looks very nice there.
it is very nice, and I would say if you're planning to come to Merida, do it. If you don't like the heat, then you've probably got to wait to the autumn. But it's not unbearable heat, and like in this evening, I've got 2 layers. I've got 2 layers on mainly because I want to have, you know, a shirt just to cover up the vest so I don't look like a complete bogan.
The East Coast lady says hello from Nova Scotia, Canada.
G'day from Nova Scotia, Canada.
Eric says
Nova.
221 is the Bailey broadcast starring Rick One.
Yes, it was. Look at this now. Oh.
Unconscious Truth says polishing me armchair, lol. Oh, and another one. Oh, they're all going. And another one.
That guy's got no one in it.
Just moving.
So it's pretty, yeah? It's very pretty.
I think Gundo says time to go, guys. We've got to go to bed. Gordon.
Gordon, yeah, you shouldn't be up anyway.
And Gracie
Put your helmet on,
only
get into
allowed.
50 what?
Zesty life only allowed.
Oh, zesty life.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But look at this, how beautiful this looks at night. Look at the mint green. Gordon, put your helmet on, get into bed.
You see, your phone picks it up well, doesn't it? Sometimes we say it's nice to film at night, but it's more difficult, isn't it?
I came out last week doing photography at night and almost none of it came out because I haven't really got the right lens for nighttime photography. But I got some good photographs. If you don't follow us on Instagram already, get on there, you can check them out. There's a little section of black and white photographs all taken from the town centre here. And I think some of them came out quite well, but I probably took another 20 plus photographs that were rubbish.
So when we come out to video, we've got to come out in the hot sun, which is fine, but it
Yeah,
takes it out of you.
to make the content, it is a little hard. Sorry, I was just putting my arm around you.
I'm just getting up there.
I have that effect on Michelle, but my arm around her, she runs away. I have that effect on women in general.
Yes, Unconscious Truth says yes, very pretty. Dwayne says very nice, and Gloria Patry says, what's your Instagram handle?
Steve's Kitchen. Everything on social media is Steve's Kitchen now, apart from YouTube, which is Steve Owens, which is my name. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's we've been posting some stuff, not so much. Michelle, you know, bless her, she does a lot of the actual Instagram posts, so you've her to thank for that.
The Gracie Kitty says, love the colour bus. That's the tour bus, I think.
It's crossover.
The regular buses are a bit held together, aren't they, sometimes?
Yeah.
Oh dear, Gordon Love says Stig is not tired.
The Stig is not tired. It's one of those guys that do the painting with the cans.
So Eric says, how come you don't upload your blogs on Instagram?
I don't know, Eric. I don't know. I don't think you can. No, they're
Other complete blogs, and then to make smaller ones is more work. So
I don't know, Eric.
yeah.
This is one of the things that actually is making us get to a stage where we think we've got to take a rest. Let's end this live stream where we started, but in a little chair. So, all right. So we started in the big chair. We're going to end in the little chair. Maybe we should go over to that one, let this couple who are canoodling in the corner here. There's a canoodling couple. So Michelle and I are going to go and let them canoodle. And we're going to sit over in this canoodling chair. This is...
Nice church, which you might pick up, yes.
Yeah, no, it picks up fine. So we're going to sit in a canoodle chair and have a last moment chat to you. So that was one of the reasons. Some COVID covered glasses. Okay. What was I talking about then?
Yeah, forgotten.
Ask me a question, remind me what I was saying.
So Gunnlev says Stig is not tired.
Now it's lovely in these piazzas here. There's actually Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. I know Michelle said this earlier on in the stream. And there's electricity. There's plugs you can charge your phones in. It's really very modern and very tourist-friendly city to be in, Merida.
So as Ben says, although you can still find Steve on YouTube with Steve's Kitchen. Absolutely, Ben.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Steve's Kitchen here.
Steve's Kitchen is still the cooking side of the channel. And when Steve Owens is in the kitchen, it's Steve's Kitchen. So that's where you'll find me when I'm cooking. And that will come back into fruition at some time. But at the moment we're traveling and we're not able to do that. So we're just sharing what we can with you guys and you know, our experiences. And a lot of people like it, not as many has enjoyed the cooking, but that's not important to us really. You know, it's not important to us.
We do what we like and hopefully some people like it too and they follow along.
Barely love chairs. Look how far we are apart. But it looks maybe no, gracias. No, so look, we're sort of sat facing each other in these.
We're actually facing each other. We can interact and talk, you know, actually talk to you.
We can, except for I'm looking over here talking to everybody else.
You can talk to them.
Maybe if I put them here, you're okay. You now are in the love chair with me. Michelle is got the phone in front of her face.
So Gloria Patry said, I love seeing all the people out and about.
It is nice, isn't it? I'll keep the camera so you can see.
Okay, Ben says you were talking about Instagram and YouTube and why you were stopping something.
Right. One of the things. You're perfect, Ben. Thank you very. No, thank you. No, gracias. No. What is this? ¿Cuánto cuesta? I'm not buying, but I'll have a look. So this is these sort of woven blankets. They're very beautiful on the inside. On the back side. Oaxaca? So it's from this. Okay.
Puro hilo de algodón.
Okay.
Son de doble visto, mire.
Double-sided, very beautiful. No, it's okay. Gracias. Thank you. So, buenas noches. See, people are lovely, and the guy's, he's got a lovely stack of there. He's doing his business, and he's selling these blankets. They're made in Oaxaca.
Igual no es el último precio, le podemos bajar un poco si le gusta, patrón. Le puedo bajar un poquito más si le gusta mi trabajo. Todo es diferente, mire.
But no. It's okay. I'm busy. You're occupied. See. He's going to show me some more now.
Gloria Patry says, "Oh, that's very nice."
It's your fault making this. Look at that.
Oh, with the birds.
Look at the hummingbirds there. How beautiful is that?
Very pretty.
Very beautiful, isn't it? Now, if I was home, I'd love one of these for a throw on a bed, or maybe even to hang on the wall. It's a piece of art. Muchas gracias, señor. And the price? ¿Cuánto cuesta?
500 se la dejo, patrón. Se la voy a dejar en 500.
500.
Yes.
500 pesos.
So Gloria says he said he can lower the price.
Algo de manta.
No.
Mona says that's beautiful, the hummingbirds.
No. We're trying to...
We're not going to get this conversation finished.
Okay. I think he's selling to you guys now.
Yep, peacocks.
Peacock.
Todo es bordado a mano, patrón.
I prefer the hummingbirds, but I don't want one.
Bien bonito.
No, gracias.
Que tenga bonita noche.
Bonita noches. Good night.
Gracie Kizzy says, row your boat.
If this was, it looks like a bit of a coracle we're sat in here. Maybe if we could get a little paddle and sort of paddle away, it would be nice. But
It's warm. You were talking about Instagram.
Mona's saying
YouTube?
I'm buying. Yeah, Mona. I tell you, Mona, if we had a home here or somewhere that we could post it to, because we've been traveling 6 years, as a lot of you know, we really haven't got a home base to return to at the moment that we consider, sending stuff to. And if we bought stuff every time, we'd literally have a shed full of stuff at the moment.
Mona says, tell him I'm buying.
I know, so that's why I'm addressing Mona. But realistically, Mona, I'd love this stuff, but
We'd have a big pile of stuff back.
yeah,
sent back.
but not tonight.
No,
But
no.
well, and that's just.
So as Ben has reminded you again.
Sorry,
you were talking
Ben.
about Instagram and YouTube and why you were stopping something.
Eric was saying, why or do we put our stuff up on Instagram? And I know we should be putting more stuff up on Instagram, sharing what with the big walk, and maybe even putting in the videos, Eric. I'm not 100% sure. But because we're always traveling, we lose traction and we lose the ability to properly market what we're doing. And I say that in a sort of business sense. We don't often properly take advantage of the platforms that we use to share with you guys what we're doing. Now,
It always takes time to do every little bit.
everything takes time, and we're trying to have a decent life as well, trying to enjoy our lives as well. So we feel that we need to stop doing so much work on the joggle videos at the moment, so that later in the year, maybe beginning of next year at this rate, we can do it better justice, and we can share it on Instagram and share it on whatever new platforms might wiggle along in the future. And I feel that we're not necessarily doing that. And I know we've got a lot of really fantastic viewers that are enjoying the joggle videos, as are we actually really enjoying looking back at them, and they are hilarious, some of them. But I don't think we're probably reaching across enough of an audience, and we need to do better. We must do better, as it always used to say in my school reports.
Arthur says the ability to schedule posts can really help with that, both Facebook and Instagram together. But they're a different format really to YouTube, aren't they? So this is the issue, that we're really having to produce something a little bit different for that, so that we can cross promote it.
Now you'll notice here we're one park further than we were at the last. The park was only about 200 meters, maybe 300 yards up the road, and these don't have little flower pots on them. Everybody can, so you got like courting couples all sort of canoodling on the benches, which is kind of nice. And there's no social distancing in this park because this is more of a local park for local people. The other park's a bit touristic. Hello, Facebook. Oh, by the way, Facebook, I've got my mask on, just in case anyone's forgotten. I've got my mask on.
As Ben says, it takes time to edit them.
And we want to be better social media people. We're rubbish, really. We're good at walking long distances. We get and do stuff, but we're not the best social media people. So we feel that we would like to get to a stage where we can get our own apartment somewhere, either back home or somewhere in the world, and give you the best of that joggle experience, and take a bit more time. So that's basically why. I hope you appreciate that, and we'll still we'll thank you, Michelle. Got my ridiculously tiny plastic bottle, which we got given in a hotel some weeks ago, and we've managed to keep refilling up with our big bottles and bringing out with us. And if Rick too is watching, I curse you for making me have a beer today, way too early in the day. And as Ben knows, I don't drink, but it does make me feel a little bit giddy and lightheaded.
So Ben says, do you think settling back in Australia for a bit might be something you both want to do, not necessarily Melbourne either, e.g. Queensland, West Australia?
I think both of us would like to spend some time back with the family for a while, but at the moment we're really enjoying Mexico. Don't get me wrong at all. We really are loving our Mexican experience, but I think both of us long a little bit to be back with our family and spend some time.
Well, when we set off all that many months ago, the plan was to be back for Christmas 2020.
Last year we were heading
that
back
didn't
for.
happen, so that sort of messes a little bit with the head. But we've got over that. And
we're just. But I think it's long overdue to have some time with our with our family and maybe some rest time to catch up and recharge. But we kind of, what we're doing is trying to recharge like a very efficient electric car. We're trying to recharge on the go. So we've got the dynamos are sort of like as we travel.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that
So
one.
we're recharging on the go. Michelle likes it.
I like that. That's a good one. I've not heard that one from him before.
Michelle's heard everything I've got to say, but I'm full of nonsense.
Occasionally he pulls another one out of the hat.
And then we can sort of carry on this journey without having to do a proper recharge. But we do kind of need a proper recharge at some point.
You know, it's editing and then filming where we are. So I think we do need to just slow down a little bit on the editing of the joggle so that we can enjoy where we are.
We want to, while we're here, we hope we'll be able to take you to Oaxaca, where those rugs are from. We hope we're going to be able to take you to Chiapas, up in the mountains, and explore in Chiapas and maybe a few other cities. And we're hoping, now that we've decided we are going to slow down on the joggle, that we'll be able to share with you some of this beautiful city of Merida. And I'm sure you will all love what we have to share here also.
So Cheryl says, hello Steve and Michelle, I hope you get home soon. I hope you're having fun in Mexico.
Cheryl, thank you. And anyone, you know, the regular viewers love you lots. And I know I can be a little antagonistic sometimes but you know, I've always said to people over the years is we all have to respect each other. There is no room for one rule fits all. There's no room for demanding people act in a certain way or wear a certain thing. So for those of you that are ever concerned that I haven't got my mask on, I have got my mask on, don't you worry, I'm safe, and so is everybody around me. And for those of you that I've murdered some grandmother somewhere in so-and-so, I'm so very sorry for you having that particular attitude. You really need to grow.
Look, at the end of the day, if you don't like his point of view or what he has to say, you don't have to watch. We're not forcing you.
No, if you don't like my point of view, you're wrong. Anyway.
But you don't have to watch.
Yeah. And then I imagine there's somebody saying, listen to what he just said. See, that's the sort of person he is.
Yes, well, if you're here listening, then welcome.
That is the sort of person I am.
So
And I love you dearly for
Petri
it.
says, I accept you as you are, lol.
And Petri, we accept every one of you as you are, even the ones that have their sort of strong...
No, gracias.
See, now I should be buying a rose for Michelle, but I told her 22 years ago, 22 means nothing, by the way. People are going, oh, they've been married 22 years? 22 years ago, I told her I would never, ever buy her another rose because she is the one flower I am the one flower she needs in my life. Her life.
Goon Love says COVID-19.
Just for a moment then, you were quite touched, weren't you?
No, I won't, because I've heard you say that anyway.
No, I've never said that. Now she's belittling my wit.
And Unconscious Truth says, very colourful and opinionated, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, not opinionated, I'm just right. And there's no wrongs about it. But then again, you see the people that don't think I'm right are welcome to have their opinions.
Absolutely.
They can't help being wrong.
And Eric says, poor grandma.
She got run over by a reindeer,
did,
Eric, and that was the time when reindeers were banned, and I'm thinking about recreating that one, you know. That was a pretty wicked reindeer, wasn't it?
Yep. And Mona says, you romantic devil, you, Steve.
I know, Mona, you know. A rose every 22 years is indeed too many roses.
Petri says, unless that's the way to get out of buying her a flower, lol, still sweet.
Oh, no, I'm always buying Michelle flowers.
Always.
When was the last? No.
Don't go down that road.
Don't go down that road. She would smack me if I'd have bought that. If I'd have bought that rose for Michelle, she would have smacked me. That's what I tell myself, and I believe it.
Ben says, people don't know that Steve and I often have disagreements in the comments, lol. Just people are too woke to have different views anymore.
Who's Ben?
Ben, that Ben. You know
Ben?
that Ben?
Don't know Ben. Don't know you, Ben. I never
that
heard
one
of
with
you.
the blue spanner next to him.
Yeah. Ben Stones.
And Gloria Patchy says, you're all super cute.
Anyway, now we can talk a while longer. I think I've got a bit more AT&T
Yes, Ben
data.
says the guy that made the patio with the laptops. Remember that Ben who was making...
Yeah, laptop boy.
And Eric says, poor Ben. Don't you go feeling sorry for him,
Don't you
Eric?
go stop feeling sorry for Ben. Look at, I'll just turn the camera around so you can see where Michelle is sat, and you can see just how charming these seats are. They're all over. Dangle your little legs, Michelle. She can't even reach the ground, look.
I can, look.
Aren't they lovely? And they're all over the city. They're very pretty. I think a lot more cities should adopt this style of seat. Anywhere else in the world, anyone else know where other cities? I mean, I've seen the chairs before in many places, but has anyone else seen a city that adopts them? And actually, just over there in the distance is a police car. I'll just zoom into it so you can see. There is a police car. That's a Merida police car.
Oh, it's a nice bug.
And that police car, it parks down here at night, just underneath the chair.
It is a two-seater, that police
It actually has a place for taking away drunks and disorderlies.
So Google says, when will the sheep all wake up?
We're not going there, Gordon.
And Ashley Easy said, hey guys, Ash from China here, hope you're doing well. Hi Ashley.
Ah, ni hao, le hou ma. Or whichever Chinese dialect you particular speak.
And Ben
I met a
says-
lovely guy here from Guangzhou in China, Stephen, by the way, lovely name. His lovely name,
Lovely
Stephen.
name, Stephen,
What a lovely
yes,
name. I
yes.
said to him, didn't I,
Yeah,
when
you
I met
did,
him?
yeah.
What a lovely name, Stephen. And he speaks Gondonghua, so he speaks a form of Chinese that I can speak a little bit of. And it's nice to chat with him. And he's got a little Chinese takeaway, which we've started to quite enjoy. The Mexicans love their Chinese food, by the way. There are so many Chinese takeaways in this city, dozens of them.
I like Stevens.
But Stevens is really nice, and it's great westernized Chinese. Nothing like what you would have over there in China, by the way, which is absolutely delicious. But
Ashley says, I'm not from China, I'm the guy you met in China. Did you not realise?
Ashley from Ashley,
I
g'day.
knew that.
Ashley from China. Ni hao, Ashley. Li hou ma. All right, mate. How are you doing?
I didn't realise because you went.
No, I didn't realise it was Ash.
Yeah. And Ben says, if they arrest you, do they put you on the roof?
Hey, Ashley, have you been checking out Dan?
Dan versus food.
Yeah, check him out. Love you. It's been a long time, my friend. I hope you're still getting around and enjoying things. What were you saying, Michelle?
Ben says, if they arrest you, do they put you on the roof? And
Well, if they put you on the roof, you could put your feet either side and scoot them
Scoot
along.
along,
It's that
like the-
small. It's like a
it's like the
Playmobil. it's like one of those Fisher Price. I mean, look at it. Where is it? There it is. It only comes up to my waist.
Cupcake, it's a Renault. It is a Renault.
It is a Renault.
Yeah.
Do you want to see it? Shall we go over it? I'll
Let me
take
just
them.
read Cupcake's one. Cupcake says, first started watching you when you were in Italy a few years ago. So happy you're not drinking the Kool-Aid and sealed inside your home. Thanks for being sane and sharing normal life with others.
Thank you. And I have thought about starting a political channel and talking to stuff so I don't get into quite so much trouble, but I have got a lot to say about it, but I'm not going to say it here, not now. Anyway, let's walk over and just check out the police vehicle, the fast response vehicle.
Yeah, Cheryl says that she's been...
This is the guy that had from, I think actually, I heard he's from a different city now. Probably picks and chooses which city he's from. What was that?
Cheryl seems to be thinking that we're stopping her saying stuff and she's trying to tell them to come here, but your comments aren't coming through, not being blocked by us. So
Cheryl, say it again. Say it again. So here is the little Renault. Look, just to prove to you, it is actually a Renault. Here's the badge. And here it is. The little police car. Oh, hang on. The little police car. And it has got a second seat in the back. Whoops, let me just turn the camera so you can see. So it's got a second seat in the back, just in case it has to pick up someone. And this is Rappi. This is
They want to know what the 0 to 60 is.
this is 0 to 60 in about 3 weeks.
And Ruby Slipper says hello. Hi, Ruby.
Ruby, how are you? G'day, mate. What are you? Pizza? So these are the Rappi drivers. This is a little bit like Uber Eats. Great guys.
Mona says, too cute, small criminals to fit in the back. I'd be all right in there, Mona.
Michelle'll be fine in there. And she's a small criminal. She's just.
Rappi and Didi are the two main ones, aren't they? For
Yeah, there are two apps here. I'm going to cross Michelle.
see me going down this dark alleyway.
Yeah, I'm going to take Michelle down a dark alleyway.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Music museum.
This is a museum of music and arts
Yes.
from Merida, and it's completely dead. I mean, look, it's a very, I don't know if you can see, it's sort of like a contemporary style building. You can't really see it in this light, but it's been, ever since we've been here in Merida, it's been just closed. So it's another example of something that's been shut down, nothing's being created, and people are having to find their own way. It's a little dark here, Michelle. I told you it would get a bit sketchy in the dark. Mind the holes. Don't drop down those holes.
Petri said that she'd called me fun size.
Yeah, fun size, like a Mars bar. She's like a little fun size Mars bar, Petri. Packed full of nuts.
Mona
that's
says
a-
Michelle steals our hearts every time.
It's like a topic.
And Ruby says, how did you get to Mexico so soon? Dried out yet? You've been
Ruby.
watching those joggles.
There's a shortcut. It's from Inverness. You could get into Loch Ness. They always say there's a Loch Ness. There's a tunnel underneath, and it pops up here in Merida. We'll be back there very shortly. It's a lovely night.
And Cheryl says, no COVID talking.
No.
Right, we've not been stopping you, Cheryl. Whatever you've been saying, it's not been coming through.
You'll be fine, Cheryl. Which it is our Cheryl? I'm not sure. Let me see.
Mamash. No. I think you've changed your name again.
Cheryl, have you changed your name, or is it a different Cheryl? Looks a bit like our Cheryl.
It does.
Well, Cheryl, I can see your comments where you say so weird, and you did change it. Well, Cheryl, I'm going to stop here, and I'm waiting for you to type the question or the statement that you had. So let me try and hold the camera. Cheryl, the floor is all yours.
Nobody's sure what's happening, Cheryl, but we'll wait for you. Type fast.
Nothing's being held, and Ben knows.
Yeah, Ben knows.
Ben
I'm not
knows.
pretending either, Ben. So it's not us, is it, Ben?
We're not. Nobody's stopping you. It may be, Cheryl. It may be that you're using an address. Sometimes, if there's some words in there, maybe you're saying something rude, but I don't think our Cheryl would say that. There's some words that might be misconstrued and being blocked by YouTube because they do that.
I believe she's saying about coming to visit. I believe that's what she was saying. So I don't know what's happening.
At some point, thank you, Cheryl. Oh, make sure there's nothing. I don't know. Maybe. No, gracias. Thank you, man. How are you? Good.
No, gracias.
No. How much is a margarita? ¿Cuánto cuesta a margarita? Let's check out the price of margaritas.
What do you want, Brie?
So where's
Cócteles.
so beers here are
Cócteles.
40 pesos.
Margarita.
Margarita 80 pesos.
80 pesos.
And soft drinks like
Limonada, naranjada, horchata, coca.
horchata, which is what Michelle likes. Actually, it's like a rice milk, very nice, little sweet. Those are horchata. ¿Cuánto que es
Horchata vale 40.
Okay, 40, 50 pesos. Thank you, man.
40.
Oh, 40. Excuse me. 40?
40.
Ah, sí, 40. Not. My Spanish is rubbish. I'm trying to be clever, but 40 pesos. For horchata, that's okay. I mean, it's really central, and it's a beautiful place. This area here is really pretty. So, I mean, if you're paying 40 pesos for a drink here and about the same for a beer, I mean, it's really nice.
Lemon.
Ah, yeah, it's beautiful, huh? Look at the moon over there. Look above. We got the.
Can you see the full moon tonight?
Yeah,
Beautiful
look.
here.
Look at that. Right up there. I'll just zoom in so you can see it's right up. It doesn't look like it because there's lights here that. Hang on. Let me just get you back on strike, everybody. Because actually very nice.
So Cheryl's saying YouTube doesn't like face covering talk, and Orlando's come in as well. I think they're saying that you don't maybe need masks in Arizona where they are.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's what you're saying. I'm
Well.
not sure. Oh, Cheryl has been trying to tell you that face covering is not needed in Arizona. I understood it, you see, Orlando.
Thank you. It's not needed anywhere,
And
Cheryl.
in Texas too, right?
And if anybody wants to take me up on that, they're welcome to.
Have you any?
My regular good flavoured teas. No, Michelle doesn't drink any tea at all. And but there is a really interesting tea in our hotel which I keep meaning to have. It's Manzano. Oh, a bit noisy. It's an apple and blueberry tea, which we haven't tried yet. Just looking for some change for that lad. No, I'll catch him next time. There's a guy there who plays the didgeridoo and drums.
Nice music.
Yeah, he's nice. If I got some change, I normally would give it to him. And this is... No, thank you, gracias. Let's get off this road, it's a little bit noisy. In a nice way, but it's only going to get busier. Mind you...
Goonlove says street tacos look the best.
Street tacos, one thing, okay, we've been talking about this. There's not a lot of street food in Merida. I don't know whether it's just because of the current situation, but when we were in Cancun, there was street food everywhere. We could get really good street food, whether it was empanadas or
Quesadillas,
tacos, everything was really good. There isn't a lot here. A simple street food, I mean inexpensive but delicious street food. There isn't a lot here. There is once you get up to the big market, but the quality of it is a little bit hit and miss. So I would say Cancun Centro has better street food, but it could just be because of the current situation. Whereas Merida, I think, has more food. I mean, just more generally quality food. So whereas you can eat really good quality food in Cancun, in Parque de Palapas and that area, here we haven't been able to find that yet. Probably we haven't been to the right spots, whereas here in Merida there are so many good restaurants and it's not expensive. You'll only pay for really good food in a restaurant here around about 120 to 150, 200 pesos for a meal, which is really quite reasonable.
So Orlando says Viva Mexico, especially because Steve and Michelle are there.
Oh, Viva Mexico, Mexico.
See, it does come alive a bit at night, doesn't it?
It does come alive.
It's cooler.
If we'd come up here 3 hours ago in the sun, in the daylight, nobody'd be on the street. It's absolutely empty. There's some great cantinas, but the cantinas here in Merida are mainly very restricted to what they would normally be. Cantinas are like sort of bars, you know, that you go to and drink, and there's music playing. In Merida and most of Mexico, the music's really loud, so we couldn't take you in there. We couldn't even talk to each other in those places.
So we're very limited on restaurants that we can actually go into where there's not loud music.
Because Mexicans love their music, but they love it loud.
They're very loud.
And it would be impossible.
Yes, it would.
So are we gonna wrap up?
I think so. Getting hungry.
We're not going to take you for food. Michelle and I are going to get some food now. Sometimes we will take you for food, sometimes we won't, but we want to go and get something to eat.
We do. So Cheryl said she was also trying to invite us to Arizona.
We'd love to go to Arizona, Cheryl. We would love to go. This year, we're not sure what we're doing. We'll just sort of play it by ear.
Just play it by ear. Take you along. Everyone's wishing us a good night. You guys all have a good night too, or good day, or good morning, or whatever.
No, guys, Gordon doesn't want to go to bed. Must be 2 a.m. Look, it's we'll check how the data runs. We'll check how much data we use. It's a little trickier getting internet here in Mexico than it was in Southeast Asia and other parts of the world, but you know, or even Europe for that matter. It's more expensive and harder to get decent amounts of data. Beautiful. The farmers market's still open in Petrie's state, so that's cool.
Everywhere should be open.
Everywhere should be
Happy
open.
when everything's open.
Everybody, loved you all. My voice is starting to fade, and Michelle and I will see you very shortly for some fun in Mexico. We are going to
Hi Vanessa, you live in Texas.
possibly slow down or stop on the joggle videos for a little while, and I apologize. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know whether or not you're okay with it for the time being.
Yeah, we're not stopping forever, just for a little bit of a catch up.
So we can share Mexico. All right, love to you all. Take care from Michelle and I in Merida, in the lovely Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. Take care. Love to you all. See you next time. Got to reach over and do the stop. Put your thumb up, Michelle.